As everyone knows, privacy is a major topic in the news and a major focus of regulators around the world. A large reason for that is the seemingly constant stream of data security incidents that are in the news nearly every day. One of the major pieces of movement that we're seeing today is obviously CCPA, which goes into effect in January of 2020, which is a privacy regulation that a lot of commentators compare to GDPR in terms of its strength and focus. And the implications of it are very broad, both for California businesses, of course, but then for businesses around the US and around the world who do business in California or do business with residents of California. What these regulations mean for businesses, and in particular businesses in the fraud space, is that the focus on privacy really needs to be at the core of any business that is centered around personal data. And at Forder, that's always been a core competency of ours, is the privacy and security of the data of our merchants that we are utilizing in order to provide our service. And certainly as these regulations proliferate, that focus is only increasing for us. Having privacy be part of the conversation with every relevant stakeholder is really the only way to stay ahead of the changes in the regulatory landscape and to maintain trust with your customers and with your customers' customers. Both for policy reasons and as the regulations have been drafted, fraud is sometimes thought about differently in the context of, for example, data subject access rights. The right to be forgotten in GDPR and the right to request deletion in CCPA seem different in the context of fraud because, for obvious reasons, the idea of enabling a fraudster, arming a fraudster with a means to having their data deleted could be problematic. Privacy and data protection are really at the core of Forder's service and will continue to be. We're always open to having conversations with our merchants about how we treat personal data, secure personal data, and comply with applicable regulations. And to the extent we can be helpful in fraud professionals or privacy professionals thinking about how to implement an effective privacy program in the context of fraud, we're always happy to help.